Hey, okay, this is take two. The first time that I attempted this, I wanted to do, okay, here's my board over there. And what I wanted to do is make these shapes, the long skinny triangles, onto my nails, and then put the checkers, which are these. I wanted to do all of the things onto my nails, and I tried, but it looked really bad. So that video is never going to see the light of day. And what I'm doing instead is just alternating with the red and the black and the gold, which is the background. And then what I decided to do is I'm just going to put like little dots for dice, and I cut out the rounds for the checkers, and those are going to go on here too. So that's what I got today. It's not what I wanted, but it's going to look way better than the other one did. So here we go. Glasses off. And oops. All right, how's that? Star is here. Okay, now what I did before was actually, I'm gonna go starless. Pray for me. I think we'll be okay though. So what I did before, I was using a different dot that, hang on a second, is that the brightest? Oh no, that's actually a little bit better. Hang on. All right, I think that might be better. I had a different way to do the dots before. It was a different strip that had smaller dots, but I'm gonna put. Let me figure out how to cut this one. I had it before with the plastic on, but there's a glare. Oops. Now, and I'm not sure I can see very well. So one. All right, let's go. Oh, please work. All right, this is just going to be a 4. Oops. Yeah, this was the other thing with the other video. It was basically a lot of you guys watching me fumble around trying to get all of the backings off. And for me, it was almost painful for me to be doing it. And I'm sure that it would have been painful for you guys to watch. So that's why, another reason why I didn't do it. So let me actually get that little black dot off there. All right, that's better. Yeah, this is very, I think the best word I can come up with is painstaking, trying to get these things off of here. But I wanted to give you the visual of how I'm doing it. Now the sticky side is up on this now, I think. Oh no, it is. Wait, is it? Oh, this is a really, really old set. I didn't even try to see if they would stick. Oh boy. Oh dear. Are we not able to use this? Oh no, we're not sticky anymore. Oh boy. Well, all right, in that case, plan B is to use the other one that I was using. I think what happened with this other one is that it just dried out because I haven't used them in a long time, and I don't think that I sealed them correctly. That might be the problem too, which does happen because I've had this other set with the bigger dots for a very long time. So plan B, this is fine. I'm going to do another number 4. What I try and do is get them on the side. Yeah, let's do this one here. Okay. All right, well, that was easy. Yeah, I know this one's gonna stick good. Actually, that doesn't really, no. And this is the other thing that happened is the way that the dots were lining up. A lot of times I thought that it was gonna work, and then once I actually cut it, it wouldn't. So let me scrap that one, and I'm going to use this one over here. Make a little 5. Okay, that's definitely a 5. All right, let's go ahead and put... Let's go ahead and put you here. And then once it's on, if I just go like this with the very tip of the blade, then the plastic comes right off. I'm pretty sure you can see, oh, how the plastic just came off right there. So, all right, we have our 5. Yeah, these dots are bigger, which means that they would have shown up more, but it'll be fine. This is my first try doing this, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna go with it. So with that one, I think I wanna do, yeah, this is a much better 4 here. And the beauty of this is that it doesn't really matter what shape the plastic is, because it's just gonna disappear once I put the top coat on, and you can't really see it anyway. All right, let's line you up right. I at least want you to be in the middle. If you're a little bit cockeyed, that doesn't really matter, but I at least want it to be centered. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And I hope that you can see where the plastic is on here. Oh, there it is. That little tiny bit of plastic just comes right off. In case anybody out there decides they want to do this with other things. All right, so now let's put a 3. 3 doesn't take up much room. That'll go on the pinky because pinkies are small. Where'd he go? They're so small, they fall right off sometimes. I don't even see them. Yeah, today was actually a good day. I got up, got my laundry done, and put everything away. Actually made time for a nap. I'm a big fan of naps. It's funny too, because you know you're young and I don't need a nap, I'm not tired. Yeah, actually you do, and yeah, actually you are. You know what? I'm gonna do you sideways, I think. Yeah, I think I like that better. So yeah, I learned backgammon in my teens. The first guy that I ever loved with my whole heart showed me how to play, and he was very dear to me. And he was also brutal because he would never let me win, ever, ever. I got this one little piece that's kind of sticking up a little. Maybe I can just... I think that worked. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so there's my 3. Let's do, I think I'm going to put a 5. Well, I got a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 are very small. So I'm just going to do more. I'm going to put the 6s. I'm going to do a 6 and 5 on my thumbs because those are the biggest numbers. But let me just get another, let me do another 5 over here. Anyway, yeah, oops, I just sliced right through that one. All right, let's come back over here. Yeah, he showed me how to play backgammon, and I learned a lot about life in general from him. And, you know, in my Forrest Gump moment for the day, that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't ever think he'll ever see this video. I doubt it, but he knows who he is. More importantly, I do. All right, so there's... Oh, shoot, did I? Yeah, I got it. Okay. There's one extra dot here I got to get rid of. But anyway, so this game has stayed with me ever since those days. We're talking 40 years. And there was a long period of time that I wasn't playing between the time that we broke up and then computers. So I'm going to say early 2000s when I got my first computer. One of the first things I did was like look up online to see if I could find a place to play backgammon because I knew that it had to exist. And sure enough, there it was. And my life has kind of, you know, I don't want to say my life has never been the same because that's not necessarily true, but I will say that this game has become like, I don't know, it's in my blood. Yeah, that's good right there. In the middle. And what I will try and find for the next time I want to do this is either bigger dots or like actual dice decals. I'm sure they must exist. Actually, I should go to Vegas. I could probably find them in Las Vegas. No doubt. Let's do a 4 and a 3 here on my middle on this side. Oh, and one of my one of my ladies in my one of my Color Street groups, she was talking about, you know, when you make a post with a new manicure, you talk about what's on what finger. You know, on my thumbs I have this color, and on my pinky I have this color, and on the bird I have this color. She calls her middle finger the bird, which I think is hilarious. I absolutely love it. So I asked her if I could borrow it, and she said, "Yeah, sure." So that's what it's going to be from now on. So on my bird, on the birds, I think I'm going to put a 4 and a 3. I giggled about that for a while. I think it's funny. Oh, come on now. We were doing so well. Please let go. All right. Am I going to have to bring in this guy here? No, that's just going to make it worse. Hang on. I can do this. So yeah, I'm going to be in the intermediate event tomorrow at the tournament. And then on Sunday, they have another event for women only she's calling it the Wonder Woman event. And I'm definitely playing in that one too. So wish me luck. Oh, the plastic came off of this one already. There it is. All right, 4. Just a little 3 again. Let's do this and this. So maybe if I am so lucky, I will come back on Sunday with a trophy. Or if I'm really lucky, super lucky, and very clever, maybe two. The thing about backgammon that I love so much is that you have to have a critical thinking mind. You have to be able to think a few moves ahead, similar to how you have to have a strategic mind with chess. But the thing about backgammon is that you're bound by the dice roll. You're bound by the dice roll, how many spaces that you move, but the roll only tells you how many spaces. It doesn't tell you which checkers to move. So you can basically move any guy you want to, as long as it's a legal move, which means that you can only land on a space where there's no checkers, or only one of your opponent's checkers, or if you have a checker there, you can land on it. But if your opponent has 2 checkers or more on a space, you cannot land there. So you can only land where you already occupy, or there's no one, or one of your opponent's checkers. And when that happens and you hit them, then that means that they have to go on the bar, which is the area in the middle of the board that separates the sides. So they go on the bar and then they have to come back in, or you can get hit and then you have to exit and come back. So you have to make a decision and move through it. You have to make up your mind and live with your choices. And you can only go forward. You can't go backwards. So there's kind of like life lessons in there too. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody should play backgammon. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's actually how I met my boyfriend. We met playing backgammon on the internet, and that's another story for another day. Well, I mean, what am I doing here? I'm just sitting here putting this stuff on and talking. So yeah, I could tell you about him. We met... It's been several years, but he's just a really good guy. He lives in Florida, so we've been doing long distance. And there are a lot of moving parts, a lot of, things that are, a lot of considerations to make before we can figure out when I'm going to move. But I will be the one to do the moving, and I'm really okay with that, because in Florida, cost of living is way less than here. Gas alone is $1.50 a gallon less than it is here. Property taxes, all the taxes that we have that they don't have. They don't pay state income tax in Florida, so that's a big consideration. And my guy is a software engineer, so he makes a really good living. And, we would just as soon keep all of that tax money that we would have to give to the state of California if he moved here. So that's how it's going to be. And I'm really okay with it. The biggest consideration for me is the weather, because, Florida's really hot. And it does get hot in California too, but not with the humidity that Florida has. So that's going to be a big adjustment for me. But I think that I could be happy with this man in an igloo. So I don't care. As he always says to me, oh, that just came off there. He just says, honey, that's why God invented AC. So that'll be an adjustment, but I'm okay with that. All right, there's that one. Oh my goodness. There we go. I was hoping to start recording shorter videos, but I think that for this particular one, that concept may be going out the window, because with the checkers, it's the same thing. It's going to be, tedious putting them all on there, but I'm here for the long haul. I'm going to have the manicure whether I film it or not, so I might as well film it. Have a little fun. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anybody got any fun plans? I know it's probably the last week of school for a lot of people. So, vacay. And that's good for me with what I do for a living, driving with Lyft. So I'm hoping for lots of busy people coming around, coming to my town, so I can drive them in and show them my city. That's actually an unexpected perk from my job that I never. Okay, I'll tell you what happened once. I picked up this family, and I picked them up at the DoubleTree Hotel in Santa Monica, and this is back when I was driving a taxi, right after I got laid off from my real job, which is driving for the studios. So I picked these people up, and it's a mom and a dad and two young boys, and I was driving a minivan taxi that had a bench seat in the back, well, two bench seats really. And then the mom was sitting up in the front with me, and it was the dad in the middle with the two boys on each side of him. And the two boys were probably 7 and 8 or 8 and 9. And the mom gets in the front, and she's reaching over with her hand, and like she's, "Hello, dear, how are you today?" And she was just such a sweetheart. And you know, I think that might have been from North Dakota or Iowa, but it was the total like northern, the whole northern thing, the little accent that she had. Okay, hold on. Oh, 20 minutes. Okay, that's actually not too bad. And I know that the dice are small, but that's fine. Anyway, so more to the story. So they get in the car, in the cab with me, and you know, dear, she says, "We want to go, and we're going to go to Hollywood, and we're going to do the star tour on the big bus, but we want to go." Oh, shoot, this is stuck on here for good, isn't it? All right, well, let me use another one of these instead. But we noticed that we want to go through Beverly Hills on our way to Hollywood. Can we do that? I said, yeah, for sure, absolutely. And we take off and we head out, and we're on our way, and these boys were going nuts. Hang on, I want to close my window. Hold, please. Okay. These young boys were so cute. Their heads were on swivels. "Oh my God, Dad, look at the Ferrari. No, look at the Porsche, the 4-door Porsche." They were going ape shit for the cars. And the wife is like reaching back with her hand. Honey, look at that. Can you see that house? Look at the big house." And they were just crazy for all of the stuff that they were seeing on the way to Beverly Hills. And at one point we were on one of my favorite streets, which is Cannon Drive, between Santa Monica Boulevard and Sunset. It's all residential. And this is like Palm Tree City. I mean, just all of these trees. It's like, literally, she's like, "Honey, can you see the trees? Look at these trees." And she says to me, "Now, dear, how do you drive and not hit things? Looking at all these trees. It's so nice here." And she was just such a sweetheart. And she kept asking me, "You know, this is just like living in the movies." I mean, she was just so cute about how pretty it was. And she kept, "Is it always so nice here? Look at the sky. It's so blue." And, you know, keep in mind, this was the kind of a day where it was really overcast and kind of hazy. It was not the best weather day. I mean, the sun was out. Yes, it was sunny. But for my money, it was not like the best weather day. I mean, it was hazy. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this lady, she's right. It really is a nice day out here. And from that day onward, I have never once taken my weather for granted, ever, because of these sweet, adorable people that were from far away. And, you know, they had never been, the boys had never been on an airplane. This was their first time together going to the big city, you know. And it was just like one of my favorite rides. And, you know, I could not pick these people out of a lineup today if I saw them. But that from that day forward, never once have I ever like looked at a blue sky and thought, nah, whatever. You know, I mean, because even if it's a little hazy and you can't really see the mountains. It's still a pretty day. It's a sunny day. It's a nice day. And I'm grateful for where I live every day. So grateful for where I live. Now this one is slightly crooked. Let's do it a little bit better. Yeah, I like that there. Oh, you know what? This is going to be, oh my God, this is so much better than the other one. So much better. Infinitely better. Yeah, I'm not very good with angles. And I really wanted the other one to look like my board, but I need to get better at the cutting of everything. What I really need to do is sit down with Miss Candace Poppy. She's a lady that's in one of my groups, and she is she's brilliant at this. And I want to be her when I grow up. You know what? Maybe I'll just put one here. I was hoping to put 3. Wait, black and red. Okay, black. I can put white here. Maybe I can put 3 after all. Is this the backing still? Oh, the backing is on this. I thought I took the backing off. No, I did take the backing off. What is happening? All right, that one doesn't feel sticky. Let's do another one instead. Anyway, yeah, I really do want to get better at doing these things. And the only way I'm going to get better is by doing and just practicing and trying. So that's what I'm doing here. I want to coax you down that way a little bit more. Good. I don't know if you can see that the plastic is coming up from these, but I can. I can't really do a red checker. No, I've already got white there. You know. Yeah. All right, I'll just do one here. Maybe I'll do another black checker on my ring finger like he's been hit. Because that does happen in backgammon. You do get hit. And when you get hit, that means you have to start over at the beginning of your board again. Oops. I wish you would be sticky. Okay, that's better. Why are you not sticking? Okay, I'm going to try one more. Maybe if I took the backing, the top off first. Oh. Oh, shoot. Now you're sticking where I don't want you. Dang. This is what happened last time with the other one. And I tried to I tried to remove the dot because it wasn't where I wanted it. And it did not want to come up, which is good because it's not supposed to. But that's partly why I had to do it again, because it wasn't right. It wasn't where I wanted it. And I was a little bummed because this, I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Okay. I'm done. Oh, you know, I think I like it. It's not what I wanted originally, but you know what? It's fun. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to go play. And thanks for hanging with me for 30 minutes. Oi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is going to be a fun weekend. And I'll let you know what happens. Thank you again for watching. And yeah, you know, look up Backgammon. You guys should think about playing. If anybody wants to learn how to play, buzz me, because there's a lot of places to play online, and we can make a date out of it. And I will be happy. Or if you're in LA, you know, buzz me in here and we'll go play, because this game, I'm telling you, it's the best game ever. It's so much fun. And yay. All right. Thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye. There it is. I'm looking here at the viewfinder, but the thing doesn't. Okay, here we go. I think I can find it now. All right, bye.